Check, please.
If you got burned on investing in NIO this year, we're glad you finally found our channel. We'll show you some of the financials behind NIO, what they're doing and where they're growing. If you can clear out all the noise from some hype YouTubers telling you to buy, we'll show you what we think about this company moving forward, its valuation, and what you should be paying for NIO using our stock analyzer tool in our amazing Everything Money software. Mo will show you the charts and trends if you want to trade NIO, because money can be made on the short term with these crazy swings behind this company. I bring your questions about NIO, EV cars to a couple guys that own over $100 million in real estate, multiple businesses and stocks, and they'll help us provide a mindset on whether we should be investing or avoiding a company like this. Paul and Mo, welcome in.
All right, Seth. So guys, follow us on Instagram, Everything Money Investing, and follow our 3 personal accounts, because we already got rejected once for our blue check mark. And if it happens again, I'm shutting down this channel and I'm going to buy a cabin in the woods and write a big manifesto in which I send letters out to people all over the country.
So basically,
Well,
this is
yeah, you might have to, Paul. You know, we did a recent video about Stock Mo, who's been an incredible NIO fan. Unfortunately, he has almost 600,000 subscribers. And he called us clowns because we were talking smack. He wants to be very positive, but in general, he led right into. And now that I'm not going to BS you anymore, let's get right into NIO. And this is a company that he's been claiming all year was going to be $100 by the end of the year. It's now $30. And if you bought this year, you're way down. The hype train was really strong last January, Paul, and it's down 44%. And so your thoughts on buying EV companies like all the ones we've talked about all year, what do you think?
Well, it's a great. So remember one thing, our picks are going to go down. I mean, we're big on Alibaba, and Alibaba, I started buying at 184 and it's currently at 120 or something like that. But the difference is when my stocks go down and the story hasn't changed, I buy more. When their stocks, when the hype trains go down, the stocks go down, they have no reason to buy besides we really believe that trust me, they are going to sell. And they did. Go look at Stock Most. By the way, you can't even find his past picks because he deletes the videos once it shows he's wrong. We have over 1,200 videos on our channel and we don't delete them. So to me, when I'm buying a business that's a good cash flow business, I want the stock price to go down. Now, in full disclosure, with Baba, I have my full position out. I wanted to own 2 to 3% of the company, 2 to 3% of my portfolio in Baba. It is. So I want that stock going right back up now. And that's just my bias of it. Before I wanted it going down. Now I want it going back up. But I do understand that it probably will go down further than it is today. And I have to be okay with that. And I literally, I love it when people tell me, Paul, did you see Baba today? No. Paul, did you see blah, blah, blah today? No. Paul, you didn't? No, I didn't. What did it do? Oh, it's up 12%. Oh, cool. Oh, it's down 20%. Oh, fine. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't faze me one bit. But when you buy on a hype train, the only way you make money is the stock price going up. And that only happens in the short run based on hype. Every investment is a voting machine in the short run and a weighing machine in the long run. I'm betting on the weighing machine. Unfortunately, it takes a lot of patience and time. Okay. I'm programmed a little differently. I've restructured my programming differently. Mo has restructured his programming. Seth, you've even started to restructure your programming. And we all 3 of us have a long way to go to being, I will finally one day go, I get it. And then I'll die. Because it just takes forever to understand it. And Munger and Buffett and all the greats, Seth Klarman, Howard Marks, they're still learning every single day and getting better at being disciplined. So with NIO, I just go right to our Everything Money software. This is why I did this. This is why we created the software. I go to the 8 pillars tab tool. I go to NIO and I look at it going, okay, NIO is a car company. I don't care what you say. If you don't believe it's a car company, turn the video off now, unsubscribe, call me a moron down below. I will sleep just fine. $47 billion market cap for a $5 billion revenue car company. That's 9 times revenue. Keep in mind, guys, the 7 or 8 biggest car companies in the world sell for less than 1 times revenue, basically. This is selling for a 9 times ratio of it. Why? Because of potential. Okay. Is there a lot of potential? Absolutely. Look at this revenue growth in the last 5 years. Look at this revenue growth, Seth.
Yeah, they're growing. Yeah. Look at their profit. It ain't so good. But again, you can buy a business that it's losing money because the growth potential is so big. As long as you can grow into that value at some point,
it can make sense. But me as an investor, I want to find situations where I'm buying undervalued and I'm waiting for the market to finally go. Because guess what's going to happen? If all the hype stocks and all the market falls, guess where people are going to go to? They're going to go companies that are fairly priced, ones with high free cash flow and selling for a reasonable number. Those will be the stocks that don't go down as much or go up during bad times. And that's what I'm focused on. We look at NIO. Look at their shares outstanding. They had 846 million shares outstanding, 848 million 5 years ago. Now they have 1.57, almost double. So your ownership of the company has fallen almost in half, and not with a stock split, with them just issuing more shares and diluting you as an owner. Cash flow. Let's just go right to the cash flow. Let's go to the annual report. Free cash flow for the last 5 years. They finally had free cash flow last year of $120 million. But look at these years and years of losses. Okay, by the way, do I think NIO, don't they have pretty sweet cars?
Yeah, they're
I
pretty
think
cool.
they do.
Let's look at their images. Oh, yeah. That's hella sweet. I think it's better looking than the Tesla. That's a sweet looking car.
Did Paul just say hella?
Yeah, hella. Look
He's
at this
very,
one.
he's very fresh, Mo, and hip.
Yes, he is. Fresh to death.
These cars are sick. Yeah, I like these cars more than Tesla. Sorry, Seth.
That's okay.
Seth, do you have your plate in your car now?
I have to put it on the new Sethla.
Do you have it in front of you that you can show everybody?
Yes.
Pull it out. So,
When in
guys, at the end of the day, when it comes to these stocks, you're going to sit there and say, well, yeah, but Paul, look, I
There it
bought
is.
it. There it is. You
There
have
it is, Paul. With the Browns. I got to get the Browns, but keep going, Paul.
So this stock in July of 19 was $2.55, and now it's 30. So somebody out there saying, oh, no, I bought it $3. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Just like when I hear people say like, oh, I held Amazon even though I'm from 113 to 6. No, you didn't. Because there's no way you believe what you believe about companies and you held it while it fell 95%. There's no chance.
And if
Sorry.
you did, you owned one share.
Yeah, and you probably forgot you owned one share.
You
You
probably
accidentally
forgot you
started
owned that
selling-
share too.
You had 80 shares and you had 81 shares, and instead of selling 81, you sold 80 by accident and go, oh, look, I had a share. Okay, that's it. It's amazing what I hear people say in hindsight as opposed to in real time. Go look at our videos. Everything's in real time. Go look at how we were wrong. Look how we were right. All these things. I have no problem with that whatsoever. But I look at this saying, look at this hype train. This is where all the YouTube celebrities were saying NIO's going to the moon. Now it's fallen in half. It could rebound easily, but not because of fundamental reasons yet. In the long run, it could. And I'm quite sure at some point in the future, I'll probably be a buyer of NIO. Why? Because it's a great looking car. It's in China. It's going to become the leader, I think, in electric vehicles in China. So let's see what happens. Just because I think that's going to happen doesn't mean I'm going to buy the company. They only have $2.8 billion in long-term liabilities, which is half of revenue, and the revenue is growing like crazy. Let's see how that revenue is going quarter to quarter. I don't think China reports quarterly. Oh, there they do. So
Keep going, Paul.
look at their revenue last quarter, $1.54 billion. The previous year's quarter was $710 million. I mean, look at this growth. This is insane growth. Good for them. But they still lose money every single quarter. But they're growing. So I'm going to be patient. I'm going to wait until this is a very established business and people are bored of the company. I like companies that people are bored of. That's what makes me very happy. And someday I'll be a buyer of Tesla. I'll be a buyer of NIO because I do think the U.S. car business is misguided with the way it manages its cash. But I think Tesla and NIO are changing that. Let's see how that happens. And NIO is in China, so let's see how that works. But I'm just not a buyer of NIO right now. Now, we can use a stock analyzer tool to see exactly how much we should pay for Intel for NIO based on its assumptions. Why am I obsessed with saying Intel, guys?
You love Intel, baby.
I do. All right. Revenue growth. I'm going to say they grow 20, 25, and 30% a year. I'm going to say their profit margins are 5, 7, and 9%. Free cash flow, the same. PE, I'm going to go 14, 16, 18. Same with the price of free cash flow. And I want a 12.5% return on my money. Now, for those of you guys, every investment, the present value of all future cash flow, and we made the stock analyzer tool to tell us what to pay for a company based on our assumptions, because we don't know the future. We can only make assumptions. And I do think NIO is going to be a great company, going to be around for a while. I hit the analyze button. Oh, it's getting close. So right now, NIO's selling at a price where they go 30% a year for the next 10 years, have 9% profit margin, 9% free cash flow, which, by the way, would crush every car company out there currently, and sell for 18 times earnings. You can probably buy it right now. Let's see what 30% a year would take them to in 10 years. Times 4.5. It would make them a $60 billion company. Oh, okay. Actually, it's not bad, guys. If you believe that they're going to be a $60 billion revenue company in the next 10 years, it actually could work out buying today. But my goal is to buy on reasonable assumptions, smaller assumptions. I just don't like the 9% profit margin because I don't think it's reasonable for NIO to have 9% profit margin. Why would they have that suddenly? When every other car company is at like the mid-single digits at best. Even Tesla's at 7%. I don't know. But it is getting to a point where if it fell in half from here, I might be interested. I actually might buy some stock in it.
Fell in half from here because it's already fallen in half this year. So you're saying fall even another 50%, Paul?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Listen, there's always going to be a place. There's usually going to be a place where I'll buy something. I'm a value investor. To me, it's not what am I buying. It's how much am I paying for what I'm buying. Right?
Yeah.
I love this. I always give the example. I love this iPhone. For $1, I'm going to literally stack my entire house with iPhones. For $10 million, I'm going to sit there and talk about what a terrible phone, what a terrible investment it is. But it's a great phone. That's it. Same thing here.
If this speaks to you and you like the numbers, you can join the software, and Paul will show you right now how to get it.
We created all this software because our users wanted to be able to analyze companies without having to wait for us to make a video. This software allows them to do that. The things you get with this software, you get everything on this main page, the 8-pillar, all these tools right here, plus all the stuff coming. You get exclusive daily content. That's 1 to 3 videos a day that made by us just for our users. You get access to Seth Moe and I. You get 30 years of financial data, over 30 years of financial data. But most importantly, you get access to our community. So our community is over 6,000 people who've already bought this software. It's in a very organized chat. You can go in there and talk about everything imaginable, even crypto, even Tesla, all your value investing ideas, even personalized. We have people in there that are friends now. It's an incredible community. Join. All this is available for only $1 per day. There are 2 ways to sign up, everythingmoney.com or Patreon. The benefit of signing up directly with everythingmoney.com is we are not big enough to charge sales tax yet, so you're going to save on that sales tax for a while. And the other good news about the software is if you sign up today, every month the price to new subscribers goes up. So whenever you get your price, that is your price locked in forever. So this month it's $1 a day. Next month it's going to be higher. Last month it was lower. So when you sign up, we have people who are paying like 25 cents a day right now because they signed up so early. So sign up now, $1 per day, less than a cup of coffee, gets you access to all of this. If you can change your returns by 1 or 2% to the positive or decrease your losses by 1 or 2%, this will yield hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, $1 per day. Sign up now.
And if you're looking to trade NIO at a quicker pace, you can join Mo in the Bidnass Nation. He will show you all the rules, trends, and charts. Mo, take it away with NIO.
So NIO
Paul.
right now, it's sitting just below this support level. So hopefully this stays right here and just kind of consolidates in this area around $30. And then let's zoom in. Let's see if we can catch some kind of trend. So if you notice, the trend is it's starting to make it tip towards the top, but it's done that several times. It did it here and it fell back down. It did it here and it fell back down. So be careful that this doesn't roll up here just a little bit and then fall back down on you, because that is very possible. Learn from past patterns. So let's see what happens from a long-term perspective. I would prefer that you go over to this chart, which is the daily chart, and make swing trades on it. Once this red line moves into the sweet spot with the yellow, you can make very nice gains running it up to the 25 or 50-day moving average. That's how I would play this. I would ignore it over here. I would only play it on a swing trading chart and catch these runs up and catch these runs down. You can go long and short on this thing. This is a great stock to do that just because the volatility is always there. And speaking of volatility, you could probably get some great day trades on this thing. And yeah, you really can. So I'm zoomed out. This is the last 3 days. And then this is today right now at 10:53 on the 22nd. On what day was this? Monday? You could have caught an awesome, what day was this? Friday? You could have caught an awesome trade on this in the afternoon. Add on an engulfing candlestick. Actually, you know what? No, you couldn't have. So let me explain to you guys. This day right here, you see how we have these candlesticks moving up? It looks great. This is not something that you would have invested in based on the rules because we were not over 80%. I'm actually really happy that this is showing. Just because you're getting candlesticks that move up like this doesn't mean that you should go in and just buy something automatically. You will be a lot more successful if you follow the rules of this being in the 80% area versus hoping that the trend continues up like this. You're going to see more times than not when you get a trend that is in the middle of not in the sweet spot on the 15-minute chart, it falls right back down on you. And this doesn't happen. This happened to work out this day for whatever reason. You could have came over here and shorted it beautifully. Under 20%, great engulfing candlesticks coming down, great selling volume. So this just tells you, if you follow the rules over and over and over, you're going to win. If you start breaking the rules and start going like I just showed you on that last chart, you are not going to be successful. I promise you that. So if you want to learn these rules, come and join me in the Bid and Ask Nation. You'll get access to my Trading 101 series, which is all of the rules that you will need to be successful. I do shorting seminars. I do day trading seminars, everything that you need. The Employed Trader series, which is 6 stocks that I go through every day. So if you're a working person, I do the legwork for you and update you every day. You get my exclusive Saturday seminars. One Saturday per month, I do a seminar for the Bid and Ask Nation only, Q&A session open to everybody in the Bid and Ask Nation, and a Discord community of 950 plus people all want to learn the same thing as you. Come and join us.
Paul, why were the YouTubers earlier this year saying this is going to go to $100, $400 when it was climbing from 43 to 60? I sort of know the answer, but explain it to new folks.
Because they are really, really stupid, and they just see a
Paul.
chart going up, and they think good things, and they see a chart going down, they see bad things. When I always tell people, what's your favorite thing in the world to buy? And they'll say, oh, I like to buy widgets. Great. What if they sold if the price fell in half, would you stop buying them? Well, no, I'd buy more. It's the same way I look at investments. Mm-hmm. I'm looking to buy free cash flow. I'm looking to buy revenue. I'm looking to buy profit. When I can buy it for cheaper, then I love that. That's it.
That's our take on NIO. We'll keep you updated. Hopefully it falls more and might get into our sweet spot. If you got burned on this year by following Hype Investors on YouTube, the experts, feel free to join a community and you'll hear a counter argument to this. And that's our take. Final thumbs up. See you next video.